Okay, so today we're gonna learn how to animate an album cover like this. It's really simple and easy to do. If you simply follow my steps, you'll be able to do it pretty easily. And before the video starts, I just want to tell you guys that my brand new script for After Effects has been released. And this is a script that turns any scenes into a 3D scene by adding 3D depth into your After Effects projects. And everything by one click. I'll be using the script inside of this tutorial, so the link will be in the description. With no further ado, let's get into it. So first we're gonna open Photoshop and separate the layers. So what I'm gonna do first is simply select our main subject, which is the character right there, and you got multiple options for masking. You can simply click on select the subject and this will do its best to select it. And if this doesn't work, you can take this tool right there and you can simply polish the mask. But as you can see in the darker areas, it's kind of not doing a great job. So if you want to take this little part right there, what you can do is simply take this tool and simply masking it like that. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is simply polish my masking. So what I'm gonna do now is simply separate Don Toliver and the bike. So I'm just gonna select this bike. I'm simply gonna copy it. I'm gonna delete it from this layer and then I'm gonna paste it into another layer like this, and I'm simply gonna fix the imperfection right there. So now what I'm gonna do is simply separate the flag from the stick, because I actually want the flag to be waving. So in order to do that, I'm gonna have to separate it. So now we're done with the masking, so now we're gonna go into the cleanup process. I also noticed that a lot of you guys that were watching my videos didn't actually subscribe. So if you want to support me and learn about editing, don't hesitate to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything and it's free. Unhide all of the other layers apart from the original cover art. So what I'm gonna do now is simply remove the unnecessary things like this right there, and I'm also gonna remove the subjects from the picture so we can have a clean slate to work on. So simply make a selection around all of them and then you're gonna hit generative fill. And one thing I noticed with this album cover is that the grass is simply interacting directly with the subject. So it's gonna be tricky if we don't merge the grass layer and the subject layer. So what we're gonna have to do is simply unhide all of the other layers and pick the grass layer like so. We're gonna have to copy and paste it into another layer. Now what we can do with the original grass, you can simply select it and delete it by clicking on the generative fill. Alright, so now what you can do is simply clean up the grass. So what I'm gonna do is simply make sure that the subject right there is merged with the grass. So I'm just gonna right click on the subject and click on merge down. So as you can see, we're okay. And now I'm just gonna place the motorcycle behind the grass layer, because the order of our layers is really important for later on. So we're gonna do that like that, and now we can actually start animating. So just save your project and open After Effects. So now what you're gonna have to do is simply open your folders and simply import your PSD file inside of After Effects. Click on OK, and as you can see, the project has been imported. Double click on it and all of your layers are already separated. So now before turning everything into 3D, what we're gonna do is simply merge the flag and the subjects together. So we're gonna have to make a new composition like so. And now what I'm gonna do is simply make the scene into a 3D scene. It's really simple. All you have to do is simply launch 3D5 Pro and click on the create 3D camera button, and as you can see, we got a 3D scene just for us. You can enable the second view like so, but as you may notice, the background is a little bit too small. So to fix that, you can simply click on the scale background button. Alright, so now all you have to do is simply adjust your motorcycle at the place you want it to be. So what I'm going to do is simply add a turbulence displace effect. I'm simply going to tweak with the settings a little bit so I have something that I like. And what I'm going to do is simply click on the evolution, click on U while selecting the layer, and simply go all the way to the end of my animation. And I'm simply going to go crazy with the evolution like that. And you can put the multiplier up so you can move quicker. Alright, now we're done with the flag animation. It's really simple and not too complex. So what you can do is simply go back to the composition, and I'm going to start animating my character. So what I'm going to do is simply start by adding 2 pins so the floor doesn't move. So just add them pins like so. Add a pin right there, and as you can see, only my character will move. So now just go to the beginning, make it move like so, and go to the other keyframe like there, and make it move like that. Alright, so now you got your 2 keyframes. You're gonna have to select them both, click on F9, and simply copy and paste them everywhere else in the timeline. And if you see the floor moving with it, with animation, you can simply add some pins like so the floor doesn't move anymore. And as you can see, there's some artifacts that is not clean at all. If we enable the background, as you can see, it's really ugly. To fix it is really simple. Just open your pre-composition, go on FX, puppet, then you're gonna go on mesh, then you're gonna put the expansion up like so until you don't see those artifacts anymore. Okay, 20 is about right. Okay, that's good. So now the only thing we need to do is simply animate the camera. Since we already set the 3D scene up with only a couple of clicks thanks to 3Dify, all we have to do is simply add our keyframes to our camera and the animation will basically be done. So I'm gonna start by adding a keyframe at the first frame. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. I'm gonna add another keyframe, and then I'm gonna go back to the first keyframe, and I'm gonna do a zoom in animation like so to the sky, and then it will zoom out like so. Now just adjust your zoom position. I want it to go from the left. So, and now what you're gonna have to do is simply ease your keyframes like so. And if you want to add some dynamics to your animation, you can simply go in 3Dify Pro and simply click on add camera shake, and this will give you a really good 3D camera shake, adding a lot more depth to your project. And if you think the shake intensity is too much, just click on the null that were created by the script and simply put it down a little bit. And now to make the animation loop, just copy the keyframes that you made at the beginning and paste it, and simply invert the position of the keyframe like so. You're supposed to have a loop, boom, and then bam. As you can see, making the animation was really easy thanks to 3Dify Pro. The whole process in general was easy. It was really simple. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, don't hesitate to comment what other tutorials you want me to do, and also don't hesitate to subscribe, because I noticed that a lot of you guys that has been watching my video hasn't clicked on the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. Thanks for the support, and see you guys in another video.